The Blessed Virgin Mary is regarded not merely as the mother of Jesus, but the mother of the whole of humanity. In our own country, India, when we look at those who go to the Mahim Navina, Our Lady of Perpetual Help, those who go to the Mount to celebrate the feast of Our Lady of the Mount, we realize there are people of all faiths, all religions, all denominations, all castes, and all creeds. Why do they go to the Mount? Why do they go Wednesday after Wednesday for the Nabina to Our Lady of Perpetual Help? Why is there such devotion to our Blessed Mother Mary, the mother of Jesus, our mother, the mother of the whole humanity? The reason is what Jesus says about her in the gospel text of today. Someone in the crowd looks at Jesus and is taken up with his personality. They wonder how it is possible for a human being to do so much, to be so eloquent in his speech, to be so gracious in his actions, to be so loving in the way he goes about, and they are taken aback. They are stunned with his personality. And someone says to him, "Happy is the woman who bore you, who gave you birth, and who brought you into the world. How proud that mother must be of you." And Jesus acknowledges both the compliment that he is given and acknowledges that it is his mother who is responsible for his early upbringing. But Jesus goes further when he says about his mother, not merely did my mother give me birth, not merely did my mother bring me into the world, but my mother was the epitome of what it means to do God's will. My mother is not only my mother because she is physically related to me by blood. My relationship with my mother goes further than a physical relation to a spiritual relationship, to a union which can never be broken even by death, because it is a union forged by doing God's will. What does it mean to do God's will? In the case of Mary, it was very simple. She was not yet married. She was betrothed, which means she was engaged to Joseph. She had not yet begun to live with him, and even though she was not yet living with him, she suddenly found that she was with child. How could she be with child even though she had no contact with a man? It was God's command to her, God's wish for her, God's request for her. And Mary does not simply say to God, "Yes, I accept this as your will." She says, "Lord God, you do in me. I will be the passive actor. I will act, yes, but you act through me." And because God acted through Mary, she could be the mother of Jesus. She could train him in his early childhood, and she could make him the man that he was. Today, we thank God for mothers all over the world and for the manner in which they reach out to their children. The first is that they bear the child in the womb for 9 whole months, bring the child out into the world, nurse, nurture, and cherish the child. And then, besides doing that for the child, they also do God's will. Will you, influenced by our Blessed Mother Mary, will you, inspired by our Blessed Mother Mary, do God's will, no matter how difficult it might